Hello and welcome to Stretch with Sue. The exercises I'm doing today are mainly neck and shoulder exercises, and you will need an upright chair to join in with them. And so when you've got that and you're seated comfortably, we'll begin. These are gentle stretches, but to start we're going to relax our body and get ourselves ready to stretch. So sit nice and upright in your chair, don't cross your legs, and we're going to do 4 deep breaths, counting in for 4 and counting out for 4. And we want the air to get right into our tummy on the number 1, into our rib area on the number 2, into our shoulder area in the number 3, and yes, up into your head. You can get air into your head. So I'm going to count us in. So breathing in, 1 tummy, 2 ribs, 3 shoulders, 4 up into your head, and out, 3, 2, 1, and in, 1 tummy, 2 ribs, 3 chest, 4 head, and out, 3, 2, 1. And in, tummy, feel that tummy expanding, 2 ribs, feel them expanding at the front and at the back. And into your shoulders, feel your chest opening, and into your head, and out, 3, 2, 1. Last one, in, 1, 2, 3, 4, and out, 3, 2, 1. And now we should be relaxed to start the first stretch. The first stretch we're going to do 10 of. It's called a neck retraction, and if you do no other, it's the best one to do to get your ears over your shoulders where they should be. So many of us spend our time leaning slightly forward. It puts a lot of strain on our neck. So this is sort of relieving that strain and setting us up for the day. It's good if you can do it throughout the day, at least 3 times a day. So relax your shoulders and check in the mirror. Look at having a mirror in front of you is great for this, to check your head is not tipping forward or your chin's not too far up, but literally you're nice and straight. And then you're going to just slightly push your chin forward, and then you're going to retract it back. So you give yourself a double chin. You can see all my lines here where I'm really pushing my chin into my face. So I'm going to show you on the sideways before we do. So just gently, my shoulders are nice and relaxed, and I'm just moving my chin. So my chin goes forward and then it retracts into my face. And my voice changes, so I know I'm getting it right. So we're going to do 10 of those, and I'm going to count us. I'll do 5 front on so that you can see, and 5 to the side. So if you've got a mirror in front of you, that's great. Here we go. So forward and then 1. Forward and then 2. Forward and 3. And forward and chin right back as far as it can go. Forward and then 5. You may hear cracking. You may have a pulling sensation underneath your head or just above your shoulders, and that just means that it's a good thing that you're doing and you're getting everything going and you're strengthening the muscles. So I'm going to turn on the side now, and we're going to hold these a little longer. So when we retract back, I'm going to count to 5. So forward and then back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then forward and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep your shoulders relaxed, and forward and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And forward and back. Really pull that chin in. 2, 3, 4, 5. And forward And the last one, really get that chin back. Relax the shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Most people will feel pulling sensations around the neck or the upper back area. And this is great. This means you're working hard and you're getting your ears above your shoulders, which is where they should be and not in front of your shoulders. So the second exercise we're going to do is to turn your head sideways. And many people, when they have been sleeping, they may sleep on their face or with their face to the side like this. The muscles get really stiff. So this is a great one to do in the morning to get you ready for the day, to correct your posture that might have got a bit wonky during the night. So take your head to the right and take it as far as you can go. Relax your shoulders, breathe in, and then take it a bit further on the out breath. And you may feel pulling down the right side of your neck. You may feel pulling at the front of your chest on the left. Come back to the center and make sure your chin isn't sticking out. Again, retract your chin, turn over to the right shoulder. Your head is moving. Breathe in and breathe out and take it a little bit further. Now, you may not be able to come back to the centre as far as I can, but I've been doing these exercises for quite some time now, due to the fact that I couldn't turn my neck at one stage. So again, turn to the right, breathe in. As you breathe out, just try and take it a little bit further and come back to the centre. Everything should be done slowly and not rushed. So we're going to do the left side now. So take your head over your left shoulder as if you were trying to look over, but don't worry if you can't move your head very far at the moment. The more you do this, the more rotation of the neck you'll get. So turning left. The chin now is aiming for the left shoulder, but relax your shoulders. Don't bring them forward to meet your neck. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, just take it a little bit further. Back to the center. Make sure your neck isn't sticking out. Retract it. Turn to the left. Left chin, left shoulder. Breathe in. As you breathe out, take it a little bit further. You may feel pulling down the left side of your neck under your ear. You may not. Come back to the center. You may feel one side is much easier than the other, in which case do a couple more on the side that's stiff. Final one, left, turn your head left. Your chin should be over your left shoulder. Breathe in. And as you breathe out, take the turn and then come back and just move your shoulders up and down a bit, give yourself a bit of a wiggle. So this next one is to stretch some different muscles of your neck. Make sure your chin isn't jutting out, make sure your shoulders aren't sort of moving forward or backwards, and you're dropping your right ear to your right shoulder. Do not, if you can avoid it, raise your right shoulder to meet your right ear. Your ear is going down to meet your shoulder. So chin in, tuck it in, and then tilt your head so your right ear is heading to your right shoulder, and you may feel a pull in the left side of your neck heading towards your left shoulder, and then come back up. We're going to do that 3 times on the right ear down to right shoulder, and your head is quite heavy, so it helps in the stretch on the opposite side of your neck. And come up, and right ear down to right shoulder, and come up. And now we're going to do the left side. So make sure your chin hasn't walked forward, and drop your left ear to your left shoulder. Make sure that your left shoulder isn't coming up to meet your left ear. And come up. And you can see I'm leading, so I can see it in the camera. So if you're using a mirror, you can see you might lean with your stretch. So try to anchor your right shoulder, and you're just moving your neck. So drop your ear to your left shoulder, left ear to left shoulder. Don't raise your left shoulder to meet it. and come back up. And last one, left ear to left shoulder. You can see mine was creeping up again there, but because I'm looking at the camera, I can see where I'm going wrong, which is why it's so useful. 2 more exercises now for the shoulders. And the first one is the big muscles called the big bones in your shoulders are called scapulas. And they're responsible for sort of taking your shoulders back and down. And often when we're busy on the computer or we're doing chopping or ironing or things like this, they can get a bit overstretched this way. So we're going to give them a bit of a nice stretch that way. So sit up straight, legs not crossed, and you are imagining those 2 bones are going back to meet each other as if they were going to clap together, or as if you've got a £50 note in between your shoulder blades and you want to keep it there. So don't raise your shoulders, keep them nice and relaxed, and just take your shoulders to the wall behind you or to the chair behind you, and imagine those 2 bones meeting, and imagine your back crinkling in the middle. Don't jut your chin out, keep your chin in, and really feel those scapular bones coming together. And as they do, your shoulders will pull back and you'll be opening up your chest. And we're going to hold now for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now pull a bit further back. Put those shoulders back a bit more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And relax. So we're going to do this again. Take your shoulders back. Imagine your scapular bones or your angel wings are going to meet each other behind your back, and that they are really working hard to do that. Your shoulders are going back. Don't duck your chin. Keep your chin in and take those shoulders back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now try and push them back just a bit more and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax. And you can count to 20 if you want to, or 30, but for this video, just showing you what to do, we're counting to 10. Now, next we are going to move the shoulder back and down. So take the right shoulder and move it as far back as you can, isolating this arm. The other shoulder should just stay still, the rest of you should stay relaxed. If you've got a long arm, you can just let it hang to the side now. So you've taken your shoulder back, and then you imagine there's shopping bags on the floor and you're reaching for them just with your shoulder. So you're pushing your shoulder downwards towards the floor. So you've taken it back and you're pushing it down. So you can see my shoulder there. I've taken it back and then I'm pushing it down. And you may feel some stiffness under the arm. You may feel some tension there. It's all good. And let's hold for 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now let's really reach for those shopping bags down on the floor. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Well done. It's quite a stretch, that one's powerful, but it's really good for getting our shoulders back. So let's take the left shoulder and we take it back. Remember, nothing else is happening with the rest of the body, just think about your shoulder. Take the left shoulder back and then reach for those shopping bags that are down on the floor. Take that shoulder right down as far as you can. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, well done, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now reach a bit further down. Push that shoulder away. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and relax. And just bring your shoulders up to your ears, take them back to the wall behind, bring them round a couple of times, and we're going to do it once more, and we're going to do the shoulders together this time. So relax, Take both shoulders back behind you as if they were reaching for the wall behind, and then down as if they were reaching for shoulder back. So the shoulders are back and they're down, and we're going to hold for 20. Don't jut your neck forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Push them further down. They've gone back and they're down really far as you can. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Don't jut your head forward. 16. Reach as far as you can. 18, 19, 20. And relax. And bring those shoulders up to your ears, forward as far as you can, up to your ears, back as far as you can. Don't worry if you hear clinking and clanking sounds, that's fine. It can be air escaping, it can be the ligaments pinging over the bones. It's fine. The more we do these exercises, hopefully the less noisy our bodies will sound. And I suggest that if possible, you could do them 3 times in the day. And if you haven't got time for that, in the morning would be the most beneficial for your posture. This is one of a few videos I'm making for the Trust as part of their volunteer scheme. I am offering Stretch with Sue on an individual basis via Zoom if you feel it would be helpful. The sessions are £20 for the first one, as I need to take a few details, and then they're £10 for half an hour thereafter. You can visit my website on www.enjoyfeet.co.uk to get my contact details. I hope you've enjoyed this and I hope it's been helpful. Have a lovely day.